Hey guys, dream vlog number 2 happening here. I'm sitting in my director's chair I got for Christmas. Yay! Someday I'll be famous director, maybe. That'd be great if I was a famous director someday. Or, at least maybe a stage manager. Yeah. Anyway, so here, dream vlog number 2. Okay, it's really, really trippy. I'm sorry. I didn't do anything. I have weird dreams. That's about it. Okay? Awesome. Okay, so I'm falling asleep. Finally fall asleep, haven't had a dream for most of the night. Wake up a couple times. No dreams, nothing. And I fall back to sleep after getting up to get a glass of water, and I start to dream. And it starts out me standing on top of a building. Okay, really, really tall, like skyscraper building, and kind of like in the Batman movies or the Spider-Man movies, like it's really, really dark, but you're like looking down at the street and there's like cars going past underneath of you, and I'm just standing up there. I'm like, okay, and I jump off and I do this like crazy swan dive thing, I guess, and flip in the air, and then I get closer to the ground, and this big circle opens up, like in the street, like kind of like the portal hole things in the cartoons where they throw down one of the black hole things and go through it and come out somewhere else. Yeah, it was kind of like that. And so I jump in and go through this whole thing. And then next thing I know, I'm sitting on my bed in my bedroom, this bedroom right here, staring up at my ceiling fan, which is currently located directly above me. And so I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, but this is just a normal ceiling fan, and all of a sudden this blue cellophane like starts to shoot out of the blades as it's going around, and it's like wrapping itself around my room, only it's in stop motion. So like the really kind of like Gumby type thing where it's kind of jerky and everything. But yeah, so it's like this blue cellophane, different colors are coming from the fan blades and wrapping itself around my room. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just watching. I'm just like, this is really, really cool. It looks like water. And then, like it looks like there's like spray of water coming out, but it's like little confetti pieces, like blue confetti pieces coming out, like it's, like a wave or something. And I'm just watching it. It's covering my entire walls except for my windows. My windows were not covered. They went around my window, or like stopped at my window and then kept going. And so I was like, this is really cool. So it's like in being in a arts and crafts aquarium. And so I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I see these little colorful paper fish, like drawings, like little kid fish, are like swimming around in the cellophane paper on my walls. I was like, this is really, really awesome. I'd love to like have a room like this with paper fish. I mean, you wouldn't have to feed them anything but, scrap paper. I mean, that's a lot cheaper than buying fish food, and you wouldn't have to do the whole tank thing like back there. You can't really see it, I don't think, but there's a fish tank back there. Anyway, so yeah, this is the coolest thing ever. These little paper fish, and then this gigantic like paper sea monster thing starts like swimming around on my walls, like circling everything, and the fish like all hide and go away, and this is just a sea monster that's like circling my walls, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my gosh, it's gonna eat me. I'm sitting there on my bed, I'm like, yeah, just watching it go around, go around, go around, and it stops on this wall back here and like looks at me, and I'm like, it's gonna attack me. And then it kind of does this weird like dive thing, like it went into the background because I got really, really small, and I just like swam away. And then the fan started going backwards, and all the cellophane started going back into the fan, like reverse, like it was being wound up again. And then next thing I know, I'm just sitting in my room, on my bed, in my empty room, and things start disappearing off my walls until I'm just like in a white room. And then there's these colorful circles that like start out, and they're like this big, and they get really, really huge on the walls. Each wall has like one of these circle things, and they change colors, and So then I just like go over to one and like poke it, you know, curious, you know, poke it, and my finger goes through it. And I'm like, oh my god, it's like a portal. So I pick one and I walk through it, and then I wake up. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of trippy, but it was really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this dream. I will get better at telling my dream stories, but they're pretty random. So you'll probably have to deal with my randomness and ranting and rambling. And yeah, so that was my dream. I should probably go now and cook dinner. So see you guys later.